I think I can highlight all of this a little bit with a story about myself. So
I love this story.
Yeah, so I'm a multiple time dislocator. I feel like I'm at an AA meeting here. I'm at a multiple
Do it, baby.
multiple time dislocator from many different things. It happened 3 times. All 3 times it was essentially out for more than 2 hours, sitting there waiting to get it back in. I had to be sedated one of the times, and this is kind of gnarly. The first time this happened, I was playing rec basketball, and I pin a shot on the block a shot, pin on the backboard. Somebody hits me from behind, shoulder comes out, and it's just sitting here. And so I'm at school. They take me to the student wellness center. There's nobody there that's willing to touch me, and the person with like the morphine's not there either. So I'm sitting there for 2 hours, like worst pain in my life. Eventually, 2 guys show up. You need another guy. 2 guys show up, lay me down on an x-ray table. One guy yanks on my arm this way, and the other guy puts a towel under my armpit and pops it right back in. Instant relief. I'm like, cool, problems are solved.
Problems are solved.
Little did I know, I was in for a treat. So a couple more times down, this it popped out a couple more times. I go in. I had 1 MRI after the first time. It was a total Bankart lesion, complete tear of the labrum there. After the 3rd time, like, okay, we got to do something about this. So we're going to do 1 more MRI. I go in and doing the MRI with contrast. The lady's pumping the contrast in, and she's like, I've never got this much contrast in anybody before. I'm like, I knew enough. I was just getting into PT school. I was actually interning with you guys at the time at another clinic locally. And when she says, I've never got enough contrast in here, I knew that meant that it was just leaking out the entire time, and I have a massive tear. So I get surgically repaired. They tighten the capsule, and I go through like my own kind of self-rehab process. And I got to a point where I was very strong in external rotation, prone Y, like I could do prone Y with the best of them. And I could do all of these things that were in that study that you're talking about. I had all of those components dialed. But I played baseball my whole life. I still couldn't throw a baseball without pain. I still couldn't put my arm overhead without pain. So there was still like a major missing piece. And it wasn't until I kind of had a better understanding of how the body worked that I went and figured out, okay, my thoracic spine doesn't move well. Let's start there. And then this bigger component of this idea, you guys have kind of all alluded to this, but I just term it dynamic stability, the ability to control the ball in the socket or centrate the humeral head in the glenoid. And I was shit at that. I was terrible at it. And we do a lot of drills that I think are somewhat not necessarily unique, maybe unique in the PT world, and closed chain stuff is great, but we can get more into this with some of the open chain things we do, like Turkish get-ups and arm bars and all of that. But that journey of creating better dynamic stability was phenomenal. I mean, I can't throw like I used to, but I'm able to throw pain-free, put large amounts of weight over my head, and extremely functional.
How far can you throw right now?
Well, I don't know.
You were a liability on the softball field for a little bit.
Sticking Evan at first base because he can't throw.
So in PT school, that's true. Actually,
Yeah.
I couldn't throw.
And then we snatched for a long time, and then opened up, and I throw like a hose from shortstop.
Yeah,
It's great. Frozen rope.
yeah. Can we put some sound effects in it?
Yeah.
Did that upgrade your salary to on the softball field to go from first to short?
No, from 4th to 3rd in the batting lineup.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Whatever's important to you.